So I really don't have a ton of structure to this. They're basically what I'm just going to give you a action and then kind of two ends of an extreme, and 1 through 10. I want you to rate how likely you would be to do this. If you could rate it also to what degree you would do it also. So we'll just start here. So you accidentally get 2 coffees at a cafe. One end of the spectrum, you keep both for yourself, or you return one of them.
I'm keeping both.
Okay, so you're just straight up not. Maybe somebody else would. You never know.
If I give it back, guess where it's going?
In the trash.
Yeah.
In the trash. Yeah.
Obviously.
All right.
There's no benefit to that.
I mean, one could say, well, this isn't on here, but the cashier at the grocery store gives you an extra $5 in change that you weren't expecting.
Here's the difference. That is a direct... Okay, if they give me 2 coffees, it's a sunk cost. The cost is paid.
Yeah.
If they give me an extra $5, I give it back. No harm done.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a...
I was asking an alternate question. It's a different question.
Yeah.
Even.
Okay. Yeah. I would obviously give the $5
I wouldn't
back.
ask the same question again because we already asked the first one.
Yeah. I would obviously give this $5 back.
Okay. But you're not giving the coffee back.
No.
And you're a bad person for that. Okay. A neighbor's dog escapes. You could chase it down. Do you do nothing, or do you run after it and return it to safety?
No. That dog's gone, dude. What the heck? I'm not running after somebody else's dog.
All right. Okay.
They can run after it themselves.
That's awesome. A musician is...
In fact, I think that has happened before.
You were just like, frick that dog, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a delivery driver. I see dogs all the time, and sometimes they get out and run away. I'm just, yeah.
All right.
You signed up for this.
A musician is performing and looks like they could really use tips. Do you do nothing? Or do you give a generous tip and compliment their performance? Now, a generous tip in my mind, I'm thinking like $10. That's a generous tip, I would say.
And I don't have an in-between option.
You can do degrees. Like I said, it's
Okay.
1 to 10. You've just been saying no this whole time, so I've just been putting zeros. But
Well, I mean, what the
I
heck
guess-
is a gradation of chasing a dog? I'm not going to half chase it.
I don't know.
I'm not going to give half the coffee back.
You could instead, I don't know, like maybe go up to the person, like knock on their door and be like, "Hey, your dog got out." That'd be a gradation.
The thought experiment, you didn't specify if they saw it or not. In the thought experiment, I assumed that they were there to see their dog running away.
I guess I hadn't considered that. I guess that would really change things. But I guess in my mind, they didn't see it.
Well, if that's the case, then I would probably assume that it's just a free balling dog anyway. So I don't know if I still wouldn't chase after it.
Okay.
But so unchanged on that one. But the tip person,
Yeah.
do I get to assess how I actually think their performance is?
I
understand that
it's pretty
it
decent.
looks like they could use tips, so I'm assuming that their tip jar is just empty.
They're pretty good. It's
It's
all right.
fine.
Yeah. It's not. You're not blown away by any means, but it's also not like it looks like they're not even trying or something.
Well, I would probably, assuming I just have cash on me, which is also usually not the case, but if I had 10 ones on me, I would probably give according to how I feel that they're doing, which if they're doing fine, I would probably just give like $5.
Okay. This one is. I'm interested to hear your answer on this one. So a friend texts you asking for emotional support after a breakup, but you're tired. Do you ignore, or do you call and talk for an hour?
Depends on how hot the friend is.
It's a male friend.
Oh, shoot. Okay, unchanged. Depends on how hot the friend is. No, shoot. Emotional support for an hour, but I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. Right after work.
After work? Well, this is like obvious. This is not effort to me. So I don't care if I'm about to go to bed. I don't care if it's right after this. It's not effort. So yeah, I would obviously do that.
So all the way on that one. Okay. You have $50 and a local charity needs donations. Keep it or give it.
I mean, it depends on what the charity's for.
Cancer kids.
$50?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think this is specific enough. I would need a lot of information because there's so many charities that 80% of that donation would go to the charity owner and 20% of it would go to the actual cause. And I would need.
I mean, I didn't.
If I'm giving all 50, if this is like one of Peter Singer's like verified charities,
mm-hmm.
and that like whatever that website is, what was it? I don't remember what it was, but Peter Singer literally has like a charity website.
Yeah, it's pretty
where
cool.
You can see directly how much your money is impacting in a literal.
Yeah, when I put these in here, there's no like, oh, there's hidden motives behind this or anything. This is simply face value.
Okay. So if this is as effective as me just giving cancer kids $50,
just straight in their pockets, yeah,
in a sense,
their little pockets,
and I know that they're going to use it for their cancer research purposes or whatever, then I probably would. I think.
All right,
which that's an unrealistic scenario, but yeah,
sure. You see someone struggling to push their car up a hill. Do you help them or ignore it?
Go back to that last one. Maybe I wouldn't because I can do that right now.
Yeah.
I literally could.
Maybe
just on the website. I literally named the website. I actually didn't, but I can't remember the name, but it's Peter Singer's website. And I could just do that now, and I'm not doing it right now. So I guess I wouldn't.
Okay. You wouldn't. All right.
Well, yeah, no one is.
Yeah, I don't either.
A lot of people aren't.
I often think I should donate more than zero, but it's an interesting thing. I used to do a little tithing. If I can get all that money back and give it to cancer kids, I would.
I was gonna say, yeah, you were wasting money on a church kid who probably didn't need it or something like that.
Oh God, yeah. He's I used to sponsor a kid in Haiti.
Well, maybe he did then. I don't know his circumstance.
Oh, needing it?
Yeah.
I remember this one time they sent me a letter, not the kid, but the the organization, and they were just like, "Hey, it's Christmas. You want to give them something for Christmas?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "What do you want to give them?" And there was like a checkbox, and I was like, and one of the options was a goat. So I bought him a goat.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But stranger's car, push it up the hill or nah?
Would I just push a stranger's car up a hill?
If they were struggling to push it up the hill and you were going to help them.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think so. That doesn't seem like that much.
All right. In a team project, one member isn't contributing. Do you do nothing? I guess. This one's interesting because I pulled this from sources. Are not all from my brain. This one's kind of weird because there are other implications to this. So it just says, in a team project, one member isn't contributing, do nothing, or do the entire project so the team succeeds. So I guess this is more kind of trying to get on, do you just take the sacrifice, so to speak, even though other people aren't pulling their weight, but also this has your success built into it?
So the question was, you're a team doing a project and one person on the team is not pulling their weight.
Yeah.
So do you alone do all of it?
I'm assuming this is like a two-person project.
Okay, so when it says team, it barely means the team. Okay.
Yeah.
It just means two individuals. Do I get them to? So basically, it's just asking, what would I do here?
Yeah.
Well, if they're not helping or don't care, then I don't think me assuming I'm not like their like boss or something in a job situation, if we're effectively equals, I'm just going to do it myself. And I'm
Right.
probably going to omit them from. They clearly don't care about what we're doing. So like they're in my eyes not part of this quote unquote team anymore.
Right. That one's kind of obvious to me. Well, because the main thing with that one is in that situation, like I said, your success is also wrapped up into this. If you do nothing, the task doesn't get done.
Yeah.
So if one person doesn't pull their weight, you let the team allowing somebody to not contribute and you also not contributing means nothing gets done.
Right.
So, which is generally unacceptable. You see a stranger fall and injure themselves in public. Do nothing or stay and wait until help arrives.
I'm going to ask if they're okay. And depending on their response, unless their response is that of this is bad and I need like ambulance help, then I'm gone, bro.
I'll give you half credit on that. This happened recently to me, actually. Did I tell you about that? The dude, one of the people that one of the contractors that come into our work was outside and he just had a stroke.
Yeah.
And I had to call the police and wait for somebody to get there.
This, I mean, honestly, this has probably happened to most people.
Yeah.
Where they're just in proximity of someone that might need help in some way or tripped or whatever. And it's almost trivial to just ask if they're all right. Mm-hmm. And I would say most people do. But yeah, so me and probably everybody else would do that much, but
yeah,
unless it's a situation into which they need an ambulance or whatever, whoever help is to arrive, then I'm not going to just stay there.
Well, here's something you probably won't do. So a stranger needs a kidney transplant, you are a match. Do it or don't.
Is this a life or death situation?
For them, yes, absolutely. They need it.
And there's no other person?
Unclear.
Okay. Well, if this was a real situation, I would make it clear. And if this is literally I give them a kidney or they die, then obviously I'm going to do that.
Okay, all right. That surprised me a little bit with you. I don't know. With the stranger aspect, I thought that would be a little bit more of a halting.
I mean, it is more than if I knew them, but that doesn't move the needle even an iota towards just letting them die.
I agree. I thought you'd have more pause there. I don't know.
Losing a kidney doesn't. I mean, that's not going to change my future life that much.
No, you just can't give You just can't give a kidney to somebody else. Later.
Yeah, I'll be out of luck the next time that happens.
Yeah, you won't be able to give nothing.
Yeah, that seems trivial. A trivially easy answer.
Here's another trivially easy one, at least in my mind. You find a wallet on the street with $100 in it. Keep it or track down the owner and give it back.
So I'm assuming it also has an ID in it.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I'm tracking down the owner and giving it back. In fact, that has happened. That has happened before. It not in that exact same situation, but there has been situations where I have seen a person drop something of value and I have given it back to them.
So interestingly, you seem to have become, at least with the questions, you answered more altruistically as the questions went on. I think it's because the stakes went up.
They became more obvious and obvious answers.
Yeah. Well, you got a 63 out of 100. That's pretty good.
Where 100 is like you're basically God.
Yeah.
As far as doing good is concerned.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just basically average. Okay, cool, great. I'm average altruism.
There you go.